Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about how to take user inputs. All right, for example, we ask them to enter a number and we're going to be able to save that number and do something with it. Or if we ask them to enter their name, we'll save their name and do something with it. All right, so first let's review the steps for opening up a new project here. So remember, first step, hit File, New, Java Project, and we'll call this one Scanner Example. Good. If you're doing this on your own Eclipse, it might ask you to create a module. Always hit Don't Create. All right, and then after that, to create the actual class, go to the folder, right-click SRC, and go to New Class. So remember, name has to be one word, no spaces. So scanner example, no spaces. And remember, check off public static void main. And let's see, saying that it already exists. All right, I'm just going to put a 1 there. Perfect. Okay. Let me delete. Let's clean that up for a second. All right, so now we're in scanner example 1. And the first thing we need to do is we need to import the scanner. Right, and when we import things, we put them right at the top here above the public class. All right, and this is the line we need, import java.util.scanner. So might seem like a lot to memorize right now, but the more you practice with it, then more you'll remember. So import java.util.scanner. Very good. And then after that, so that's importing scanner. After that, we need to create a scanner object so that we can use it. So remember, this happens within the public static void main. All right, so type is scanner. This part, so usually I name the scanner inputs. This part you can actually choose what you want to name it. But for consistency's sake, I always name it inputs. Okay, there we go. So this is the line that creates a scanner object. And as I said, I usually name this input. All right, so then from there, let's create some variables. So let's do one int, so int age. We're declaring variables. Okay, so one int is age and another variable is going to be string. Remember, we use string for words. That's going to be string name. All right, so now we're going to start asking the user for their info. And for this, we're going to go back to our output statement. So that's system.out.println. Great. Okay. In quotations. Please enter your name. Actually, let's do age first. Please enter your age. Okay, so in here, we already have the age variable. The question is, what do we do to save whatever the user types on their keyboard and save it to that variable? And that's where we use these different methods from the scanner class. Okay, so let me show you here. So these are different methods. And these methods take whatever's from the keyboard and saves it to our variables. All right, so that first one that we used was an integer. So we're going to be using this next int method here, right? And it says reads and returns an integer from the user. Okay, so the way that we use it, so we need to call the name of the scanner, which is inputs dot next int. Very good, semicolon. And this saves user inputs to variable called age. And just like that, that's saved to that variable. All right, now let's do this for name. Please enter your name. And for string, just like many things with string, it's a little bit different and tricky. So you're not using one of these methods here. You're actually going to use either just .next or .next line. So .next allows only one word before you hit an enter. So like a first name. .next line gives you two words, but here's the catch. Sometimes you need to put it twice because it actually counts this space as a legitimate character, right? So when you hit enter, you might actually skip the scanner. Okay, that's a lot of information for now. So we'll come back to that when we need to. For our purposes, we're just going to use .next. All right. So the way we do this, let's going back up. All right, so we just want their first name. So we're just going to say inputs .next. And there we go. This saves user inputs to variable called name. Okay, remember at any point you need to pause and replay something. Feel free to do that. Or if you have any questions in class, let me know as well. All right, last part is the output message. And last week, we worked a little bit with weaving in variables into output messages. And now we're going to do much the same. So once again, system.out.println. And we're going to say hi space plus get their name plus sign so that we can attach this back to another string or sentence. You are plus age plus years old. Okay, so remember, you might need to play around with some of these spacings within the quotations. but let's take a look at what it looks like now. So please enter your age. I'm going to do 68. Please enter your name, Mr. Chong. And hi, Mr. Chong, you are 68 years old. So you'll see here, name and you are pushed together, so we just need to add another space in front of you are. Try that again. Enter your age, this time 7. Mr. Chong. And there you go. Hi, Mr. Chong. You were 7 years old. And then afterwards, you can get fancy too and put like a comma in there. Okay, so pause, rewatch the video, follow along as it unfolds. This is a very important skill. And now you can do many things, right? You can do outputs, save variables, and now get user inputs. Beyond this, afterwards, you can head to Edsby and take a look at this arithmetic operators. Java math works a lot of the same way. Symbols such as plus, minus. For multiplication, we use the asterisk. For division, we use slash. But some different ones, so this percent sign, what it gives us is a remainder division. So we can see here, it's saying what's the remainder of 15 divided by 4. Okay, and this is going to be important when we work on some change, right? If we're creating a program that calculates how much change somebody should get. Okay, so take a look at that. Beyond this, once you've taken a look at the math operators, then you can start working on some of these output exercises. Okay, start with the first one. After that, then we start getting closer to math stuff. All right, so thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in class.